Good morning. In this video, I'll demo how Cypress works. Um, I will use Cypress to perform an end-to-end testing one of on this project for luxuries and e-commerce site. Um, so I will base my testing on the uploading parts. Though I have other testing five of other pages like the sign in page, the sign up page. Then the testing runs like it can run on all page, the general one and the product view. So let me just click so you can see. This is just the way it looks. So import desktop. Um, this is just it. The sign up page. This is the testing code. Basically, just to sign up is you can see the details there: first name, last name, email, and password. Then I'm commanding Cypress to do all the stuff in background, and then the uploading parish I will use to demo how Cypress works. So I'm going to just run the test first, and you're going to see how it works. Then before I'll come back and then explain the code. So I've opened Cypress already. This is Cypress. So I choose Chrome. I choose Chrome. So Chrome will be where the test will be running. You can see you can also choose maybe if it's Edge you have on your PC, Electron or Firefox browser, but I prefer choosing Chrome because that's what most people use and even me. So it's open a Chrome browser where it runs the test. I've performed the test, so I'm going to rerun it. Um, I'm going to rerun it. So I'm going to run a test again. This is this. So visiting the site I want to test. If you look this, there is this. Well, okay, not fast. So focus on the frame. I don't know. You see how it has signed in the user. Now it redirected the user to uploading page. Then you can see now it's selecting product, upload product, front image, back image automatically. So this is programmed. So if all this is not done, like maybe it's supposed to like take select an image and it didn't select, it get an error. That means there's issue. So you can enter the price, the discounts, number of products in stock, the brand, category, and then description. And it's going to select the sizes. That's it, sizes. So it's going to select colors, And here it's going to click on the submit for review itself. So uploading. Now you can see the message product uploaded successfully. So this is how the uploading page works. So if a normal user should come to this browser and it's going to do the same thing I just put down. So that's how it's going to work. So now it shows that okay, everything I coded is actually working based on my expectations. Select image, and once you click submit for review, if the product uploaded successfully, you are going to get a message. So on the left panel side, I'm just going to explain this whole thing. The uploading dashboard uploads product is the main title of the test. So main title, then all these are group testing. This is going to test for um product uploader dashboard renders correctly. So it's going to check if the product uploading dashboard works correctly, and how do I integrate that? How do I check if it renders correctly? So I just ask it to search. I ask it it's from here. This is before. This test here is okay. Yeah, it has to like sign in first because before a user can get to the uploading dashboard, he has to sign in and must be an admin. So the user I use is an admin. So look at it. This is the sign in. Okay, sign in. Find by test sign in. It expects. So this is just the sign in part. So the test is supposed to run on uploading dashboard, product uploading dashboard immediately, but I need to sign in first. So I have to run the sign in test first, then the uploading dashboard test because we need to sign in. So yeah, so this is another test too. This is okay, form input receives value. This is where Cypress is putting selecting image, typing text. So all those things are written in this script. And yeah, and yes, submit 14. So this is it says that based on the submit button, you're going to look for the submit button, click it and perform some testing. So after clicking, it must be disabled. So this just you can see here when the test was running, the submit button has a loading icon and test of uploading. When it performed the test, it checked it and it was disabled. And this page shows the app test uploading without test upload. That's why the test actually has a test. If not, you will see it's red in red color, but the green signifies that here is the test pass. So I'm going to explain how the code works. So this is it. This is the describe, which I told you the main title. So I describe the test as uploading dashboard uploads product. Then inside there's a function. This is a function. So before any update, um, group test to run. I want this to run first because we need to visit our site. So this before signifies that okay, you want this to run before any test, before Cypress will perform any test. So it's going to go to this site. It's a local site, not a class site. So it's going to go to locals 3000, which is the sign in page. I told you we need to sign in. So in the sign in page, we want to run the sign in test, which is this one here. It's also same thing. What we run here, the test that is going to run on the sign in page. If I'm running only the sign in, uploading product page. So this is the sign in function. So I'm calling the sign in function. The sign in function contains a test. So I describe the test as my first test. Okay, my first test contains renders components as expected. So it's going to find it assumes that we are in the sign in page. So it's going to find UI is going to find by test. So Cypress will find by test sign in, and it must what exist. If it doesn't exist, it's going to print this component not render properly. So then after this test, its password doesn't like, this is a group test, so it will run it. It's going to run this. If this doesn't pass, if it fails, it's going to come to the next one. So this failing won't stop this one from running. So it's going to run this. This now sign in user. So this is where the sign in test function is. So the root element, then the email and the password. So cy.get the root element. Then inside the root element is going to find input the type of text, and it's going to type email, and that should contain what the value email. This is to specify contain dot value, meaning Cypress needs to check if it contains that same value you have typed, which is email. So email is the string or the ingredient, and then it should get the password element, and to type password, then it should have value as password. Then it should get the button, which is the submit button, that the action group button. Dot click, that should be after clicking, then it should ensure that the button is disabled, because when you click you won't be able to submit the way I programmed it. So after maybe when an authentication is running, so the button should be disabled. So the test should also run like that. So just should be disabled, and then should contain text authenticating. Then during the process of the authentication, I have Cypress to wait before it moves to the next test. So after waiting for this is 5,000 milliseconds, which is same as 5 seconds. So it's going to run this, form this to direct to home page. So see why the URL dot should not include slash sign. So yeah, it's checking. No, this test is not correct. Form this. So yeah, form redirect to home page. Um, Basically, after signing in, user is expected to be redirected to the home page. So after signing in, then this a group, this a test group. Inside, even inside the test group, I have another test group. So it has its own title. From it directs to the home page. Then in this, um, this is another group, test group. So form it redirect to upload page because the user is not an admin. So this is just another group. So see Cypress.url, I'm getting the URL, the current URL of the site. Then those should not include class signing. So this is just how it was. It's just like yeah, it's just like normal English. So the concept is not that hard to understand. It's very easy. So this is the signing um function, and in our uploader file you can say okay, before any test run visit this site. This redirect here is to tell it's a URL concept. So it's like after signing in user I want it to redirect to product slash upload. If not specified, it's going to redirect to the home page. But yeah, after we sign in, we are expecting it to redirect us to the upload uploading page. Then this is it. Product uploader dashboard renders correctly. Okay. It's going to sign in. After signing in, don't forget the sign in function. Now, so we are calling the sign in function. I imported it here. So after that, then we expect that okay, the URL, the current URL, cy.get URL, that's the current URL, should include. We are to redirect. We are to be redirected to the upload uploading page. So now it's going to check if it doesn't include this. That means maybe the user is not an admin or something is wrong. Then it's going to find by test. Now I assume the page is on the product uploading page already. So it's going to find by test upload product dot should exist. If you check here, I have a test here, upload product. So it must get this test. That means the product uploading dashboard renders correctly. So it's going to check for the test. It's going to find by test dot should what exist. If not, component not render properly. So this is it. Now we have signed in. This test runs to check if we are in the uploading dashboard. Then after that, it's going to run this test. If this fail, this will also fail because this is like this depends on this because where we want to perform this test is the uploading product uploading dashboard, and if it doesn't, if we are not there, all this will fail because if you see here, that is where we have points, all these forms of that's where we have it. So um this is all the like product details that I'll be uploading: the title, the price, the sizes, the stock, the discount percentage, the colors, description, brand, and category. So first, I'm getting the file, all inputs is type of file. Then I'm looking through it. Then I'm attaching files to them. The last one I attached 3 files, if you can see it. So all these images are in the folder, are in the Cypress folder. So for easy access, so I'm getting those images from the Cypress folder. And this attached file instance is applied. There is a plugin that's Cypress file this package JSON. So this is like another npm package you need to install and configure with Cypress for you to be able to use this. Because if you don't install that and configure it, you won't even see this. It will give error if you have ES list correctly um configure and your TypeScript, because this is TypeScript file. And then CY dot get input name equals to title. They type title because you have value to title. Then I'm getting a snapshot. So yeah, I'm comparing what this I'm comparing the what Cypress is giving out. So I want to see what Cypress the input of name title. So it's going this snapshot is going to print out the element itself, the inner HTML. So I can actually say what Cypress okay, what the file looks like, what Cypress is getting from the file ask you to get. So this is a dollar sign. This is a Cypress global instance. Then it has a dollar. It has a dollar. Dollar. This dollar is also same as a jQuery sign. It works exactly like jQuery. So this will run. Then this is a group now. This is another testing group because when you are entering the price, the price gets formatted. So I'm checking. Look at a price input receives value and formatted to local string. So I'm getting cy dot get input name equals to what price. Then type price dot to string. So I'm typing the now if you look here, the price is a number, but this type instance can only receive string. So I'm converting this price towards string. Then after typing that, then I want you to check it must have for the value. The value is just because okay when you are entering the price, it always gets formatted like a local string, normal representation of digits. It should have a comma. So I format it. Same thing I'm doing here. Now I'm formatting the price to the standard way of writing um money amount. So it should have a comma. This local string does that for us. So now it must have that same value. Then after that, if this fails, this won't run. So then I'm getting the value inside the element itself. This is a snapshot. Um, so just like I told you, Cypress and dollar, then the element. This is the element. That's the input element. So I'm getting the value. So that's the value of that element. So snapshot is going to save it as formatted price value. This is what the snapshot is saved as. Then discount percentage, ui dot get input name discount percentage dot type discount percentage dot to look string. So you have value discount percentage ui dot get input name equals to stock dot type stock dot to look up to string. So you have value of stock ui dot get input name equals to brand dot type brand dot you have value brand. Ui dot get input name equals category dot type category so you have the value category. Then ui dot get text area. This is the description field. Name equals to description dot type description and should have value description. Then select different size of the product available. So this is where user will have to select okay sizes of the product. Now this is a loop. This cy dot round It ramp maybe a variable, an array, or maybe an element. Maybe you get an element with jQuery, so you want to convert it to Cypress instance, like work a variable that can work with Cypress. So we are going to ramp it. So see why dot ramp to the function is going to ramp that variable. If it's array, you'll be able to loop, and if it's an element, you'll be able to manipulate the element with Cypress itself. So I ramp the sizes. Sizes is an array. You can take sizes. So I ramp the sizes, then I loop dot each. Then um this this key is to get each. So it's like when I'm looping, I'm getting each value in the array. So this key will provide that. So the value in index zero. So when it continues, so it's going to run as long as there is still, like, for the number of times it's going to run is going to be um the length of the array, the length of the array. If the length of the array is 3, that means this function is going to run 3 times. So and it's going this case will contain the value, the next value. So yeah, cy dot get dot sizes, then dot find by text key. So this key might be extra SL, which is extra large, and be XSL, extra large. So once it finds it, it's going towards click it. That means I'm selecting that size. Then here, same as the colors. So it's going to get dot colors. This dot colors is so just for it to be easier for it to get. I can actually use dot find by text, but yeah, I'm getting cy dot colors. Then inside that colors element, I want it to find by text key. So inside that colors element, so that will be like this colors element, that this is a class name. So this is the parent element. So you're going to find inside the element by text key and click it. So I'm selecting the colors. Then this is another sub text. Submit button dot disabled when an upload action is active. So see why dot get dot action group button type because submit dot should exist. Then dot click. So it must ensure that it exists before it clicks it. So after this pass, dot should exist, then it's going to click, then dot should be what disabled. After clicking, it must be what disabled. Dot should have text uploading. So this is a test. Then this is another test that checks for display successful message after uploading product. So cy dot find by text product uploaded successfully dot should exist. So you know that after this is done, it doesn't take long for the uploading to happen. If it's I'm supposed to put a weight here, but the file I'm uploading is not H5, just in kilobytes. So that's why it will take like to upload fast. So but if it's like image that has like that is in MB, it's better we just wait for it to be done before we move to the next step. So this will run is going to find by text product uploaded successfully and that should exist. This is if you are to like test your website if it's working properly or the product you use if it's working properly. You don't need to go to the browser. You can just like specify, okay, Cypress, do the work for me. Okay, go to the site and run all this. And if it passes, you know, oh, it's still working perfectly. But if it doesn't pass, you know something is wrong. Then you go into the browser yourself and start typing and doing all that. So that's why this is very what, very good. So it's like very easy for you to get bugs and error in your software easily. So I'm going to run the test again for you to see. I'm going to save this. Um, I'm going to save this. So I'm going to open the Cypress session, and I'm going to run the test again for you to see how it works again. So before all, it's going to visit the site, which is a snapshot plugin. So this is another um, Cypress plugin. If you want to get snapshots, to do it, within that page, then is visiting the site, is visiting this site, you know, before before the one we specify before the one I told you about, before any test is run, it's going to do that first. Um, starting. So you can see before all visit that site. So this is a timer. Once it is unable to fetch the site within this, once this load finish and is unable to fetch it, the test will fail. That means the site is not accessible. So let's just wait. Okay, it's like having issues with server. You're not supposed to take this long. So that is going to fail. It's not getting the site, it's going to fail. Okay, it's gotten it. So now the signing is what is running. Find by test signing. Okay, now it shows. So this the test fail. I don't know why. I guess there's something wrong. Maybe this didn't render fast. So I'm going to just restart it. It's taking long. I'm just going to I will restart this server. taking long than expected. So yeah. I'm going to run this test again. I'm going to show you guys something. So before all visiting the site, I will specify in the before function. I don't know. Maybe we are having issues with the server. I will stop this and rerun. We're having issue with the server. So it's getting the site content slowly because of the development server. So it's not production server. Anyway, it's a production server. It would have been faster. So um, let's just perform the test because there is a production version of cloud. So I'm just going to change this to which is followseries.com. So then I'm going to see that now it's visiting. Now it's visiting followseries site. You can see how it's fast. But this is the site. So now it's typing. Incorrect password. It's going to fail. It's going to fail. So I'm just going to stop this and I'm going to change the login. I will change the login because the sign in um credentials I'm using is not the same. I think this is it. This is the user password. Yes. Okay. It's going to log in. So I don't know. I'm just going to let me just go there and try different. I've forgotten it. Logo, logo, like oh, uh, so this is the password and this is the email. So I'm just using this now. I'm just for testing, not real account. So I'm just going to copy it and change it. Then the password. I want to. Yeah. Now let's see how it goes. Can see authenticated as images. Now it's added also. This is just it. This is an online platform, HTTPS. So I just run the test and just check how it's working. So this is the production version. The one I was using was development. I was running it from here by Cypress. Okay. So that was it. So if you want to just check how the uploading, if it's still working the way you expected it to, so type the product description and select the sizes and the sizes, then pick colors, then upload, then waiting for response. Oh, this is going to take time. It's going to stay up. It's going to stay up. It's going to stay up. Because now this is an online, so before you can't compare the way to be run on your local machine with this. So now this one takes time before it to upload. So then I think they have specified. Okay, let me specify UI. don't know. I don't know how it's based on the internet. So based on the internet. So this part might fail. This getting getting product uploaded successfully because don't know how fast the internet is, so which battery like this to take. But if you can know, okay, there's that. This, if you know your internet speed, you can specify CY dot wait for for a time you know it to take for all those products to upload. Let me just wait for three. Yeah, let me wait for 3,000. Let it run again. Oh, you're not getting. Oh, sorry. I'm not calling this. I'm not calling it inside the test. So that's why it's giving that error. Yeah, calling it inside the test. So, so look at this just what we call automation, like automating user actions with Cypress. So now I'm going to click the submit for review. 100, waiting for response. I was not even. Oh, so that's just I guess you understand how it works. So you are like doing you are programming what you guys are supposed to be doing, and you are testing how it works. So then this will be the end of the video.